So, you know, all our music we do, it's always our baby. So what are some of your favorite songs that you think that you want the audience to go listen to that you have done?
Of my originals?
Yep.
Okay. Um, well, we debuted a few of the originals at the CD release party that's going to go on the album. One is called Mean Stud Lovers Blues, and that is a fun song. I am doing one of my mother's songs. She charted in the 60s with a song called I Want a Man Like That and It's Best to Play It Cool. So I'm going to do a tribute to her and do her song, I Want a Man Like That. And then Chick Finney is a songwriter. So I got some serious ties here with artists. Okay. So I'm redoing that song. And then she wrote a song called 500 Pounds of this word that I can't say, right? So she was a heavy woman and they just loved it when she did this song. It was a showstopper. So I said, okay, well, I want it to be played. I don't want to put out an explicit song. I want to be the next Millie Jackson. So I changed that word to gizzy. Okay. And now I'm thinking I might say loving because as I've been test marketing the word gizzy, they say, I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
500 pounds of gizzy.
Yeah. See? You said it the way I'm thinking it. Lacey, help me out. Just go by the title. What should I go, Gizzy or Love It?
I think you should do Gizzy because it's different and it's gonna make people wonder what it is. So it's gonna make them want to listen to it there because they're gonna be like, let me try to find out what this is because it's interesting, you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think you should do Gizzy, yes.
All right.
All right. Let me ask you this, Miss Lady J. While you've been on your journey, what do you think has been your greatest challenge?
My greatest challenge? Wow. Well, I have to say maneuvering through my dream of music with some health challenges along the way. Right now, I am in the best health I have been in 30 years. Okay. I am now going to the Palm Health Clinic, which they've taken me to a whole nother level of healing. And also I had a hip replacement. One of the drugs they were treating me for the wrong diagnosis of lupus ruined my left hip.
Wow.
And they kept saying, you need to get this replaced. And I just didn't want to. And then I was dragging my leg and it was at the height of the pandemic. And they said, you might as well do it because you have time to recover. You know, so I went ahead and did that. And so now I can dance again. I can do my spins, kick my legs. Right. I can do my thing.
So that's what it's about. There you go.
Yeah, I'm at my happiest right now. And I thank the Lord, you know, the one most high for helping me get to this state and for the support I'm receiving. I have never had anything like this. Gentleman, Cyrus Wingate has helped me as an executive producer. A lot of the things that I've done financially would not have been possible with that kind of support. So I really appreciate that. Now he's in it for business. He's expecting to get all his money back.
Of course. Of course.
So I'm going to make that happen. And we are making it happen. And so I got some great ventures coming up, going to Los Angeles for a big Hollywood get down party, networking event, and then going to Las Vegas for the big blues bender. And we're going to have a good time there and get the music out and, you know, working on getting that Grammy.
That's what it's about. What before the Grammy, the Grammy gonna be there, but for right now, what has been your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment?
Mhm.
Oh, I have to say right now,
Mhm.
I have never had a song played around the world.
Mhm.
This Groove Me Baby is escalating me to heights I've never been before. Uh, Having a real record company
Mhm.
supporting me and having faith in me to help distribute this and introduce me because I made one of the biggest mistakes I made was not working on getting my originals out
Mhm.
and to the masses. I just sit home and write songs. And that's what I majored in college, music theory composition. But I wasn't pursuing the songwriting end of things. I just wanted to be performing, and I was performing other people's music,
You
making money
like,
for them.
I know you like, hold on, wait a minute, I need to perform for me after.
It's a shame that it just took me this long to get that reality in.
Mhm.
So I am learning a lot about the recording industry, and then I was a little confused because of streaming services like Spotify and Apple Tunes and all these places.
Yeah,
You don't make any money when you sell your music.
not at all.
You don't make anything. I was like, so what's the point in putting music out? You're not gonna make a dime. But
Exactly.
no, I learned my lesson. You get the exposure.
There you go. Yes. And then, like
And
you said, you lead people towards your website, but you get the exposure from putting it out on these other platforms.
right. So this is it. I'm at a pinnacle right now. This is what's happening.
Okay. So listen, Lady J, you've been in the game for a while. What advice would you give to someone who wants to come in this music industry, being a blues and jazz singer?
Well, let's see. If you're an instrumentalist, don't just play blues. Just don't learn to just play blues. Jazz is very difficult with all those different progressions and things. So as an instrumentalist, you need to really practice and then just be able to play some styles of all. But it's cool to find hone in on what's your favorite. But I think it's important to learn how to read music. A lot of musicians can't play by ear, but you get more opportunities when you can read off a piece of paper. Sometimes you get hired for studio sessions. uh you don't have time to just go home and study the track. Sometimes the track's not even made yet, you know so they say come in here and play this. So I think it's very important you learn how to read music.
Okay.
And you got to have uh good uh personality as far as following directions and being timely. Now, people who really know me are probably gonna laugh right now, as I said, timely. But I am not late for my shows, but I have a bad habit in other areas. But when it comes to my music stuff, I'm serious and I want you at my stuff on time. And I just ask, if you're gonna be more than 10 minutes late, give me a courtesy call.
Mhm.
And people who can't do that, nobody wants to work with you.
Facts.
No. So you
Mhm.
got to be responsible.
Mhm.
That's very important. Sometimes you don't even want the best player because they are
Oh,
stuck
yes.
on themselves too much.
Facts. Yes.
And
Facts.
like you're privileged to have me in your presence. You know,
Facts.
no,
Yes.
just be the guy that's not the greatest who shows up on time. I don't have to chase him down. He doesn't ask me a bunch of questions
Mhm.
about, I send an email. This is the itinerary. Follow it. Don't say I read half the email. You
Facts.
know,
Real talk. All right, Miss Lady J. Let the people know if you got anything coming up that you want them to know about.
oh, thank you. On a Friday, August 13th, we will be at the Dark Room at the Grandel. That's a 10 o'clock show. You can go on my website, access to all tickets, different levels. And we're going to be doing the music at the intersection sampler. I have another group called the Albert King Alumni Tribute Show. And I recruited all these musicians who toured with Albert King. And we are actually working on a documentary. We've got everything filmed. So we're in the editing process right now. And heck, maybe I pull you in on that piece too.
Okay, hey, I'm here.
Yeah. So then our next big show is going to be at Music at the Intersection. I'm excited to be a part of that 2-day festival, which Erykah Badu is the headliner.
Right.
You got Buddy Guy on there, Gary Clark Jr., just Booker T and the MGs. I mean, Rolls Royce. So it's like, I am so honored to be on that show. And they wanted my Albert King tribute show. So we're going to be there at the Big Top on Sunday, September 11th. So go out there, get your tickets to both of those shows right now. And then September 24th, I'll be at the Blue Strawberry with my band coming back there for another wonderful experience. I love that venue, good food, good sound system. It's just a fabulous place. So I like playing very nice establishments, and all of these are.
Okay. So make sure y'all go out there. Y'all already got the dates. Go see Lady J Huston in person. So with Lady J, my last question that I like to ask all my guests. When it is all said and done and you are long gone from this earth, what is it that you want the world to know about Lady J Huston?
I have my phone.
There you go. You back.
That I was, they call me a peacemaker. All right. I like that to be recognized, that in times of strife, conflict, I always try my best to help resolve, help find a solution to anger and things like that, that I helped. I do a lot to try to help heal the racial divide in America. I'm also a genealogist, and I've done family history research, found the descendants of the slave masters' family, and we've connected. We do podcasts, interviews. We've been on TV together. So I have just submitted another collection to the Missouri History Museum of my and my mother's research in music and genealogy. So I want that to be, that's my living legacy, that the research and sharing of the history of St. Louis and my family. Those are my passions, and hopefully great music that will live on forever.
All right, that was great. So let the people know where they can find you at and your website and everything.
Any social. I even have a nerve to have a TikTok account. And anything Lady J Huston, LadyJHuston. And that is also my website, ladyjhuston.com. And subscribe, and you get special news and sometimes giveaways. I just was giving away 30 tickets to see the documentary, and the different things come out. I did a Melba Moore giveaway once. So, and then I might have discounts for my shows, or like I did the CD release party, we did a lot of giveaways. So sign up, keep in touch with me.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the people to know before we get out of here? We done ran through the timeline.
Wow, I can't believe we made it through. And I'm nervous of what this is going to sound like on some area.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Trust me, it's gonna be great. You dropped a lot of jewels. We got exclusive, everything.
Yeah, you got so many exclusives. I don't know how you did that. I just want everybody to be at peace. I did a lot of advocacy for the corona situation. I'm in the Blues Museum, their pandemic display. The pandemic is not over. I want everyone to still be out there, be safe. Don't be reckless in your living, and love one another and be respectful to all.
There you go. There you have it. So Miss Lady J also send me some pictures so I can put with your article. Uh,
Absolutely.
I thank you for your time. You know, like I said, you
Oh,
gave the audience a lot. You know, of course, all over they're gonna be in the article, so they're gonna have to watch this so they can get them exclusives. I'm gonna make sure they do so they can know.
okay.
But I appreciate your time. It was a great interview. It was great to, hear your story. For those who don't know you, they get to hear your story, your timeline, what you've been through, your adversities, your triumphs, and all that. So I thank you
Oh,
for being on the
you do a
platform.
great job. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. It's
You
good
will.
seeing you again.
Good seeing you too. So I keep you posted.
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right. Have a
Okay.
good evening.
You too. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.